What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. It's that time again, it's time for the fits of the week where I bring you some of the best menswear fits from around the socials, just in time for some weekend inspiration. Before we do jump into it, I'd just like to ask if you get anything from this video, if you can hit the like and subscribe button. Check out archerandwiz.com for PM menswear and also sign up to my Substack. It's called The Guidance. It's basically a newsletter I send out with links to pre-owned items I find 2 or 3 times a week. So there's a big old list of brands that you probably know and love, things like Buck Mason, Natalino, Savile Row brands, and there's some really great deals in there as well. There's also links to the items that we discuss in these videos and just some general rambling. So I'll put everything in the description for that. Quick fit check for myself. I am wearing a suit, but I've not got the jacket on. So I've got a brown wool suit from Anglo-Italian, which I will put a picture up here. And this polo is from Altia Milano. But enough about all that. Let's get into these fits. So first up, you have probably seen lots of content on this, but there was the Ralph Lauren show. I think it was actually last week. But there was lots of great looks from there, like very eclectic looks, typical Ralph Lauren. But my favorite look, I'm going to say how boring I am really, and there was actually a load of grey tailoring looks, but this was just one of my favorites, and it's just a window pane check, grey flannel suit, a bit of a western belt going on, a flannel tie I think as well, and then a finely striped shirt, and on the shoes it's just some suede, possibly sort of chukka boots. Maybe there's a bit of a monk strap going on, something along those lines, and then just a little pocket square as well. Like I say, that bit boring compared to a lot of other people's ideas. I just prefer this aspect of Ralph Lauren, the purple label stuff, the stuff I can never really afford, but it's right up my street. And there was a load of really cool, more sort of like grey options, or grey looks that didn't get the love, I don't think, that they deserve. Next up we have Jabari Sandifer, and a bit more of a casual look here. We've got a bit of double denim, mixing the washes, a shawl cardigan as well. So we've seen a load of these kind of cardigans. I actually don't know what the strict name is on this, if there is like a strict sort of term of name, so drop it in the comments. I've seen a few different things bandied about. I don't know what exactly what we're calling it, but you see them from brands like Double RL. I saw a really cool one from, I think it was maybe Capital or Visbium, I can't remember, one of the two. But you could also get them to some great ones pre-owned as well, some really good ones, or vintage ones on Vinted. So he's not just mixed up the washes of the denim, he's also mixed up the leathers. So he's got a pair of black boots on and then a brown studded belt. This, for me, I really like this because we can all really get into our own heads about like, should we match leathers and metals? And really, I think there are times to do that. I think in a more formal, like if you're wearing a suit, it's nice to get it close, doesn't have to be exact. But I think with something like this, with a bit more of a casual look, with denim, I think the overall outfit is the most important thing. So being worried about if your leathers are matching either in like tone or even just colour, don't worry too much. Try it out. See, take a step back, look in a full-length mirror, see what it looks like, and I think this looks great. Next up, we have Guy from the Decorum, and he is wearing one of their suits, which I think is from their new made-to-measure service. So the Decorum is a store, like a multi-brand store, but also they have their own items in Bangkok, and they have one as well in Singapore. And they put out some fantastic content, even if you don't speak Thai. The visuals are incredible, and I think they have subtitles anyway. But if on their Instagram page, the content they're putting out is fantastic. Not just for their own brands, but for other brands like Kamashita. They came over to Trunk last summer with a trunk show for that. And I think they're really worth keeping an eye on for inspiration, and also just for like discovering brands as well. And Guys have got a really nice, unique style to them also, because what I like with this, so the suit's fantastic, but I love the color palette, the brown shirt and the green tie, something quite different, and it looks quite unstated. There's also some like visual interest with the pattern of the suit and the tie as well. So very subtle little things can really make a difference when it comes to tailoring, because at the end of the day, you're wearing a suit which is all one color and material, and then you just have this area to deal with adding that extra bit or something different. But color, texture and patterns can be the thing that set you apart. Next up, we have Matthew from Buck Mason. So it's Matthew JP_, and he works over at Buck Mason, and this is just a really nice clean fit. So we've got a really cool overcoat with a big check on it. Then we have some like straight leg denim with a bit of a turn up, black leather loafers, a kind of like, either it could be beige or it could be like lemony sweater underneath, maybe like a chambray shirt, and then a little scarf going on as well. So this is layering done in an understated way, which I really like because it doesn't overpower. You've got this big check pattern of the jacket, of the coat. You don't need much more going on. I know layering can be something that you can really express yourself with. You can also give these little subtle, classy ways of doing it, just like hints of a collar, hints of a scarf going on. And I think this is a nice example of that. Talking of coats with big patterns, so I featured this in, so I've been I'm trying to put out as many days a week as possible, like my favourite outfits of the day as well. So this, head over to Instagram for that. So it's at Mr. Luke Hodges. This was taken at Paris Fashion Week by shooting.people. And I just absolutely love this overcoat. It's another big check pattern, a sort of exploded check pattern, but you've just got, I think it's navies and beiges in there, and then he's got this all monochrome navy like chalk stripe suit with a navy polo underneath. And I just like that it's a statement piece, but with just very few colours. You just got really navies and like beiges, and it just has a really great effect, and I like that. And I like using overcoats to be the thing that you know, I love wearing monochrome outfits. I like just being quite understated, but using something like this is a good way to do it. And you're using the pattern, you're not using colours. So whilst I'm never going to be against like a jacket like this with a few different colours in, I like it when it's a bit more reserved. It just restrains, it's just the pattern doing the work, which I really like. For our next fit, we've got Jake from J Muser. I like this because it's hard to, well, it's not hard. Loads of people do the band tee thing and do it well, but I think to do it in a way that fits in nicely with tailoring, it's quite difficult because you can so easily lean into the sort of early 2000s sort of like Russell Brand dressing territory, and I think this is a nice way of doing it, well, classy way of doing it. So you've got some high-waisted, I think they're brown trousers, a belt on, some brown suede slippers, double-breasted peak lapel navy jacket, a little scarf, a brown scarf tucked in, and then a Sex Pistols t-shirt, which I think it just goes really well. This is probably one of my favourite examples of wearing a band t-shirt with tailoring in that sort of way. I think it looks great. I like that. The scarf is a nice touch. I think it adds that something a little bit different. The slippers as well, adding that extra bit of formality, just fighting against it. And it's a cool t-shirt as well. It's iconic. Tucking in the t-shirt with a belt, and like that belt, that kind of like westerny kind of belt as well, like quite a thin one, is a good breaker because it adds that bit of a casual wear as well. So it's a nice break between the trousers and the suit. And finally, we have Manish. Well, this isn't a J Muser video, or I've just had a lot of experience with J Muser recently and been fit with them. And I was actually at the pub where this was taken. So this was taken by Chase Winfrey, fantastic photographer. And we went out for lunch before I was going for the fitting at the Permanent Style showrooms. And they did a sort of like impromptu shoot, where it's wearing this really cool Houndstooth grey jacket of theirs. He was actually wearing the trousers of this was the suit as a whole, so it's like a charcoal suit, but I think for the purpose of this, you break that jacket on it, and it just works so nicely. A black shirt underneath, which again, another thing I was looking at, and I was like, so Manish was wearing that charcoal suit with a black shirt underneath. I was like, I need to get a black shirt. I always go, well, I'll go navy, like a navy polo, or maybe like brown or green, but I'd never go for a black shirt. So I'm going to try and find one for myself. It looked great. And the other little detail as well is the purple socks. Like, it's a bit of colour, but it's a dark tone colour. It works quite nicely with the rest of the outfit. Because I think if you were wearing black socks or grey socks, it just wouldn't give anything to this. So it's really just well put together and very well considered. But anyway, guys, they were the fits of the week. Let me know in the comments which one was your favourite. Do remember to check out archonwards.com for pre and menswear, and sign up to the Substack, the guidance. Again, everything will be in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.